The smell hit me first. Blood mixed with gasoline from the still-running four-wheeler. Then I saw her. Karen Fitzgerald, the HOA president, dragging something heavy through the tall grass just beyond my property line. Slung over her shoulder was a hunting rifle, and in her grip, what looked disturbingly like the hindquarters of my prize Angus steer. That's when I knew. This woman had crossed a line she couldn't come back from. Let me back up. I'm Jake Morrison. I'm 45, newly arrived in Pine Valley Estates, trying to decompress after 20 years in Chicago's undercover narcotics division. My late uncle left me his land, 15 acres of peace, a stocked pond, and a small herd of Angus cattle. I moved here looking for calm. I didn't expect to land in a suburban Cold War ruled by a woman with a plastic badge and a god complex. Karen had turned Pine Valley into her personal HOA regime. Cameras on every corner, petty fines for paint colors and lawn lengths. She once penalized a disabled vet for a wheelchair ramp that was the wrong shade of beige. When I first met her, she told me my pond was a community water feature. I showed her my deed. She showed me her laminated authority badge. The war began. I installed trail cams. What they caught was borderline absurd. Karen and her husband Carl raiding my pond like poachers. They used nets, coolers, even measured fish against HOA-approved rulers. She wore a vest labeled HOA Enforcement, carted around in a golf cart with flashing lights, and claimed jurisdiction over everything. The footage was pure gold and pure evidence. She wasn't just stealing fish, she was selling them. Over the next 2 weeks, I logged nearly 300 pounds of stolen fish, but when I contacted the sheriff's department, the deputy who showed up seemed more interested in lecturing me on HOA compliance than investigating theft. That's when I understood. Karen had influence, and plenty of it. But she got greedy. One morning, I found my fence cut. My cattle had wandered onto HOA land, and I was hit with 3 fines before lunch. One for property damage, one for grazing violations, and one for disturbing the peace. It escalated fast. Cattle began disappearing. My trail cams captured Karen and Carl dressed in tactical gear, slicing through my fence at 2:17 a.m. They weren't amateurs. They used bolt cutters, night vision, and military-style coordination. Then she posted on Facebook, "Farm-to-table dinner, fresh, local beef." I set a trap, faked a camping trip, doubled back, waited. At 11 p.m., the four-wheelers came. Karen brought 3 goons in HOA vests. They dropped Bruno, my biggest steer, with a bolt gun. I filmed everything.